My name is Jonathan Culbertson, and I'm the Compliance Manager at InCheck. Today, I will be bringing you the September 2022 edition of InCheck's Compliance Update Vlog. As always, I will be highlighting some recent legal updates that affect background screening and the hiring process. Okay, let's get started by briefly discussing a couple pay transparency or pay disclosure laws. First, I want to issue a reminder that New York City's pay transparency requirements become effective November 1st, 2022. As mentioned in a previous vlog, the law requires that employers include the minimum and maximum salary or hourly compensation for a position in their job advertisements. Now let's talk about California. Currently, California's equal pay law requires employers, upon reasonable request, to provide the pay scale for a position to an applicant applying for employment. Recently, however, the California legislature passed California Senate Bill 1162. Senate Bill 1162 amends California's equal pay law to require an employer, upon request, to also provide an employee the pay scale for a position in which the employee is currently employed. Additionally, if the employer has 15 or more employees, the employer must include the pay scale for a position in any job posting. Pay scale means the salary or hourly range that the employer reasonably expects to pay for a position. Now, the governor has until September 30th, 2022 to sign or veto the bill. If signed, Senate Bill 1162 will become effective on January 1st, 2023. Next, let's discuss some legal updates regarding marijuana, and for now, we will stay in California. In August's compliance update vlog, I mentioned that California's Assembly Bill 2188 still needed to be passed by the California Senate and signed by the governor. Well, Assembly Bill 2188 has since been passed by the California Senate and signed by the governor. To recap, the law makes it unlawful for an employer to discriminate against a person in hiring or termination if discrimination is based upon the person's use of cannabis off the job and away from the workplace, or if the discrimination is based upon an employer-required drug screening test that has found the person to have non-psychoactive cannabis metabolites in their blood, hair, urine, or other bodily fluids. Notably, the law still allows an employer to penalize a person based on scientifically valid pre-employment drug screening conducted through methods that do not screen for non-psychoactive cannabis metabolites. The law will go into effect on January 1st, 2024. Okay, let's jump over to New Jersey. As previously reported, New Jersey passed the New Jersey Cannabis Regulatory Enforcement Assistance and Marketplace Modernization Act. The act prohibits employers from taking any adverse action against any employee solely due to the presence of cannabinoid metabolites in the employee's bodily fluids. However, employers may take adverse action against an employee based on the results of a drug test that includes scientifically reliable objective testing methods if such a test is combined with a physical evaluation in order to determine an employee's state of impairment during the employee's prescribed work hours. On September 9th, 2022, the New Jersey Cannabis Regulatory Commission published guidance on workplace impairment that listed best practices employers can implement to demonstrate evidence of impairment sufficient to support an adverse employment action against an employee for impairment during an employee's prescribed work hours. Well, that finishes it up for me. Thank you for joining me for the September 2022 compliance updates. I hope to see you again next time for some more compliance updates. Thank you.